Now you want to hit the fucking record button.
Yeah, now I'm gonna hit the record button. You're damn right, because at least now when we talk, at least he's there.
Goddamn. I was just sitting here like, damn, nigga, you gonna hit the record button or not? Like, y'all, that's that shit.
Look, I have to be
This
careful
is a
sometimes with things that get put on the podcast. I can't just throw everything out there. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. But either which way,
Any fucking way.
This is But Peep This podcast, and we've been talking for the past hour. Lionel's pissed. Because Lionel's like content after content.
Oh, come on!
He's not wrong.
Lionel's been on one this week. I don't know what's going on with him. He said he was listening to Nardo Wick right before.
I'm pissed. I'm in New Hampshire. I'm in New England. I don't want to be here.
He said he's got some beef with a TSA agent we're gonna lead off with.
Because that sounds like an English word. Do you know? Like I went to the bank today to make a deposit because I'm an important businessman.
I know you did not just try to link what's going on with the word.
Hey, hold on,
Queen. You about to talk about Queen, aren't you?
Hold up. Let's see what she's. Go ahead, Hillary.
Go with this. So the flag was at half mast, and I was like, "Oh hell, why is the flag at half mast?" So I asked the bank teller. She was like, "Oh, God save the Queen, girl." We said fuck her in 1776. Why the hell is our flag at half mast? So I just thought I was weird. Is that weird?
No.
No.
Because I thought we said fuck them in 1783.
Let's see.
There aren't many scenarios in history where
Garnet.
where people hello.
Garnet.
Well, hello.
Okay. Awesome. Good. You're here. Right. High fives. Get one. My homie.
Yeah.
Right.
You can dap me up, pops. All right, I'm out.
There aren't too many scenarios in history where, especially in modern times, where the country that kicked another country out is like mourning the loss of their like ruler. I don't know. It doesn't happen very often. I'm not sure of any off the top of my head.
But I mean, that also speaks to this country allowing those Confederate statues and shit to stand too, because that shouldn't be there. I mean, you look at what Germany do to you if they find you with one of them flags. Yep. Like they find you and send you to prison.
You go to jail.
I legit saw like 12 Confederate flags in New Hampshire. It's like, what?
Y'all don't go here.
Bro.
Don't go here. What the fuck?
Why are you repping that set all
it's
the way
like,
up here?
Bro, it's a mountain, bro. I saw a moose. The other day,
came back and I heard a song.
Like that's a rule. If
I ain't gonna lie though,
if there's a moose, bro, it's like the biggest fucking thing ever.
Yeah,
exactly.
Moose are huge.
They're huge.
Every time I see a video, I'm like, oh shit, it's just a big animal. And then you see the moose like next to a car, and shit's like, whoa, that's a car, monster. Like what the hell
huge,
is that?
Bro.
And then I heard they're like really dangerous and aggressive. Like when they
oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
They're up there on the amount of.
Man, I'm driving down the road, motherfucking moose come out.
Goddamn moose come out of the bushes.
I'm running like hell. I'm gone. I'm not entertaining.
Bro.
The least bit.
Goddamn moose. Keep on car with them. Like what the fuck? That sounds like a lie. I would not believe a person who said, "Man, I swear to God, I was on the way and a moose came." I do not believe you.
Where were you? Where were you?
I had a car accident some years ago, right? And I was coming from Marion. I was on 183.
And you hit a moose?
No. But I'm telling you, what happened was people in other parts of the country, because later that week we went to New York, we went to perform. So, and when I was telling the people in New York, they couldn't understand what happened was true. I'm on the way back to Uniontown and a cow darts across the road.
Yeah.
I mean, not strolling, but darts across.
A cow will fuck your shit up.
Baby.
So I'm in a Kia Sportage at the time. So I'm started. So I turn and try to miss it, but by the time I need to turn back, then everything gone by then. So that it rolled a couple times. I didn't get hurt, but it was like a little sore. But I was like, what do you mean a cow darted across the road? It's like, man, y'all got to come to Alabama next time, man.
Bro,
like,
like, what do you mean?
Broke it down. Like, the cows that be like, moo, like, yeah, dead cows.
You should have said a rolling a hot dog cart. They would have understood that then. Yeah, there you go. They would have understood that.
No, I should have told him a subway rat ran across the road. And he was like, oh,
there you go. A subway rat.
The metro ran across the street.
Hey, today I was in the rail yard working and a squirrel jumped on my chest. And I was like,
yo, but wait a minute,
bro, that shit was so, bro. After it happened, I had to like stop. Cause you have to gather yourself and go, did that just happen?
Yo, wait a minute, because squirrels get real territorial and aggressive with you and like arrogant with you. Like squirrels, I don't know if it still happens, but the squirrels on Alabama State campus are the most rudest, disrespectful.
Hey, Sean, those Spring Hill squirrels.
Okay, so it's a college thing then. What the hell?
Because
they like this on college campuses.
So it was just like it grabbed onto my shirt a little bit, so he was trying to like get out.
I believe
and
that.
like how I was just like scared, like I was like, and I'm trying to get the fucking squirrel off the chest. Bro, after it happened, I was just like, ain't nobody gonna believe that's what I tell them. They just gonna laugh at me.
Yeah.
The last time I laughed that hard was when you choked on a fucking fruity pebble.
Sean,
and the reason why I laughed so hard about you choking on a fruity pebble isn't the fact that you choked. It's the fact that the sound that came out of your mouth was similar to
fruity pebble.
Oh yeah.
You keep bringing it up like I didn't. He keep bringing it up like I didn't get my lick back. That's all I got to say.
That's not the point.
Because I was actually gonna watch Sean fucking die.
You're gonna watch me.
Okay, I was dead serious. I was gonna watch. I was ready for him to die in our apartment.
So we can tell the story for Jay's, and we can tell both. Yes. That way you get your lick. You're right. You can do anything. So one thing about Lionel that has always cracked me up. Lionel makes the funniest fucking sounds in the world. Like he will make a sound like just out of fucking nowhere. Like when he like that is one of the funniest. Like because of the way he normally presents himself when he makes these sounds.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
So when we were in college, Lionel used to get like dry cereal in like a cup, and then like walk from the couch.
I don't fuck with milk like that.
Yeah, he don't fuck with milk, which is fair. And then would walk back to like to the dorm, and we'd fucking chill. So one day I was playing NCAA. I was playing by myself, and no, we weren't playing against each other.
You were playing Cyrus. I had next.
Oh yeah, and then and my ex was there too. So Lionel's sitting there. He's eating his Fruity Pebble cup, and all of a sudden, Lionel's eyes bug out of his head. His mouth is like, and he is like grabbing his throat. And so I see this face, and I start crying, laughing. I have to pause the game.
Bitch, don't help me.
Crying, laughing. My ex is like, she thinks she's a nurse, so she's like, oh, we're gonna get her like help, or what? And then so Lionel finally swallows. He finally I don't know.
She
what
is
happened.
A nurse.
She's a nurse now.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse now. At the time, she wasn't. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying at the time.
Okay.
Look, listen. We all understand.
We ain't gotta get into that.
I don't fuck with my ex like that.
We don't talk about exes. We don't.
Yeah, look, it is what it is. But anyway, so for some reason, if you decide that you want to deal with me again, and you see this, I wish you the best, but fuck you at the same time. I'm just throwing that out there, right?
President hand is just
like but anyway, so Lionel swallows, and Lionel looks at me dead in my face as I'm dying laughing, and for some reason goes, I literally just choked on one Fruity Pebble. And that sent me because but viewers, I don't know if you know this, Lionel's a pretty big dude. Lionel's a pretty big dude. Lionel's about 6'3 and a half, almost 6'4, and looks like an offensive lineman because he's played offensive lineman. Lionel's a big dude. Fruity Pebble's like that big, if that. The fact that this little tiny, and that's all I kept thinking about.
That don't matter. If getting your windpipe is in your windpipe, nigga, fuck you.
All I kept thinking about was the fact of like, if Lionel died from one Fruity Pebble, I am going to laugh at his funeral because I am going to get on his tombstone. The biggest man got taken down by the smallest thing.
If I died from a Fruity Pebble, bro, it would have been your fault, motherfucker, because you watched me.
My fault.
I'm sitting here going, and you sitting here laughing instead of trying to fucking help me.
Do the house.
Now do something. Look, do the black Heimlich and just hit a nigga in the back hard as you can.
We both, no, but the thing is that I also needed help in that moment too because I also could not breathe.
See, then he make the shit about him. You see what I'm saying?
But so Lionel got me back a couple years later. So God, was this the time that I went to your house like just to visit, or was this the time I went to your house because I ran from my job and I quit and I needed to get away?
The first time.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Okay.
We need to talk about the other one off air.
Don't ever bring that up again, my boy. Don't ever bring that up again, my boy.
Oh shit. So anyway, so I go in and visit Lionel. This is when it was first seeing Mel. They had their apartment in Marion and everything. And Lionel makes really good fucking chili. And so we were like, you know, like he does, 100%. And
Hiller, don't do that, because you ain't don't do that, because you ain't fucking with my chili. Like, don't do that.
Everything else, but continue, so.
So Lionel,
no, you don't. But okay.
So Lionel goes, I'm gonna make chili, and I'm like, sweet, you gonna make chili? So I go, it's me, him, and Mel, and we're sitting at the table. And he gets out, was it like regular chips or was it like Doritos?
Tortillas?
It was just regular tortilla chips. And I have never been so close to death in my life. I just want to point that out there. Like, I got into a car accident where I thought I died. I had already thought I died. In this, I was feeling myself dying.
Dying, like, yeah.
It's a weird experience. If anybody who hasn't felt like they're dying, it's a weird experience. But anyway, so Lionel made this hot ass chili, and I mean hot, I mean like temperature
hot.
Right.
So I'm like burning myself eating it because
it's hot. It's chili. It's hot.
And I go to eat a chip, and the chip gets stuck in my throat, and I'm dying, and I'm coughing, and like no air is even coming out when I'm coughing. And I'm looking at Lionel, and Mel's looking at me, and she hasn't figured out what happened yet. I'm looking at Lionel. Lionel immediately knows what's happening, and he is just staring at me as I cannot breathe.
Dead in his fucking eye. I did not laugh. I looked him dead in his fucking eyes.
He looked, though, and I'm sitting there, and I feel like I'm dying. And I'm like, I feel like I'm dying. And finally, I guess I get something to drink. I guess Mel gets me some water or something like that because Lionel didn't fucking move.
I didn't budge.
When I tell you, I've known this man for a long time. I've never seen him sit more still in my life. When he says he was gonna let me die, maybe serious. Maybe if I had fallen out of the chair, he would have done something. But until that moment, while my eyes were open, he wasn't moving.
That's fucked up.
He wasn't moving.
I ain't fucked up. Fuck you. No, it ain't fucked up.
So
he alive, the nigga all right.
So I have a million stories of his get back, and that was slight.
So
it was slight.
I mean, look, no, really I mean, we sat there at the table.
Tell a get back story, Hiller.
And then his get back used to be over the most minor things.
Lionel don't play to get even.
Let me tell you.
Lionel no way plays to get even.
Let me tell you the story of A Cup of Lemonade, starring Lionel Harris as the young nigga.
Come on, man.
Do you want me to tell that story, like?
Tell it. I don't care.
A lot of holds grudges, y'all.
I see.
So I hold a grudge for years. Like I hold grudges like Martin Lawrence did on Life.
Nice.
That's how long I hold a grudge. Like, hey, and then when you die, I'll be like, that's how. So
I respect that. In
like when he makes Kool-Aid, because we love Kool-Aid. When Tara makes Kool-Aid, he makes the Kool-Aid so sweet that you could like get some ice chips and pour the Kool-Aid over the ice, and you got a snow cone. But it is
damn.
It's hell.
Whoa.
Listen to me, when it's hot outside and you got some like slushy cold Kool-Aid, that's the best Kool-Aid you can ever drink.
Terry was the designated Kool-Aid maker in the house.
Yeah,
like
he makes Kool-Aid, period. Like,
designated.
Okay. So one day he made some lemonade. And so we was like, oh, lemonade. And then my mom had cut up some lemons in the lemonade. It was delicious and cold and it was just golden. Life was great. Okay. The sun was shining. So
and free lunch. And free lunch was that day.
And free lunch was hidden. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So we had came in from outside from a long day of playing. We playing dodgeball.
What was out there? What was out there?
You know, you coming out, you be like, you just like that. So everybody went and got a cup of Kool-Aid. Tara went and got a cup of Kool-Aid. So Lana had to go and go lay up on the mama because missing tooth in the middle ass mama's boy. So by the time he came back to the front of the house, all the Kool-Aid was gone. But he had told Kim to fix him a cup out, so Kim fixed him a cup out. So Tara come out the kitchen with a cup of Kool-Aid like, gone. He thrown it out, it's gone. So Lana was like, you drunk my Kool-Aid? So Tara was like, find his keepers, lose his wig. We used to love to say that shit.
Yo.
So I heard back. I'm finna go make some Kool-Aid.
Yo.
So we hit a little stirring. He came out the kitchen. The Kool-Aid was red. The Kool-Aid that Lana made was red. So he go, Tara, taste this Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid that he carried was not red. So I don't say that because my whole thing when I was a child, it ain't got shit to do with me. So
straight up.
Oh, Tara, don't drink that Kool-Aid. Drink it anyway. It was like, this ain't sweet enough. Blew me.
Okay.
It wasn't sweet at all. You get what I'm saying? Because it was pink. Right. He had pink in the cup.
Yo,
you
man,
are demented.
You
are demented. That is sick. What in the absolute
You gotta go to jail, man.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
You gotta go to jail, man.
What?
Amazing. Him and Andre were making each other drink toilet water. Like they would do it, so like, you tired? You want some water? Yeah, I gotta bring you a cup of water. And it was toilet water.
Y'all bored?
Look, we used to whoop each other's ass growing up, but we tight now. We used to go out and look, I'm sick of your ass outside. Scrap it up, dab it up, and be done.
Yep.
That's why we saw. That's why we tight.
Drink it.
That's why we tight now.
Square it up. That's not a square up.
But I was little. I didn't get like big until I was like 13, 14.
What a God, Lionel.
How old were you in the story?
Lionel was about 5 or 6.
6.
Because he still had the plex. I remember that.
6.
You're sick, man. You're sick.
Yeah.
Motherfucker shouldn't touch my Kool-Aid.
You're sick.
Then he was in there like
sick.
And he used to cry.
Nah.
Do you understand?
Emotional ass nigga. I swear I was.
If you had made me drink your fucking piss and you had cried over anything, I would have just smacked you in the face.
Yeah, see, Sean. See, the thing is,
I would have just smacked the fuck out.
I wouldn't have gave you piss if I didn't think that I could whoop your ass. You hear me?
That's a good practice.
It's because me and Kim were his protectors. Like we used to line up to niggas like hit them back, and then we used to be standing in the back like.
Look, hey, check this out. I had a faction. You feel me? It was me and Kim and Hillary. That was my faction. I was like, for real. Kim and Hillary was like the fucking APA for me, bruh. Oh God. then I outgrew them, and then I started being the one. Hit them back.
Hit them right now.
Hit them back.
Hillary had a boyfriend in high school. I menaced that nigga for 2 fucking years because I didn't like him. I menaced him.
Hillary, I'm like, no, fuck you.
Fuck you, bitch ass.
Is that
He called the phone. Oh, can I speak to Hillary? No. Hang up. Call again. Can I speak to Hillary? No. Man, just get on the phone. No. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Well, come on. That's what I've been waiting on. Come whoop my ass, please. After you, sir.
That means come to the door. Is Hillary here? Yes, she here, but she ain't
Yes,
coming out.
she ain't coming outside to talk to you. What I gotta do to talk to Hillary? You gotta whoop my ass.
Lionel, this isn't
No.
Okay.
No.
It's not news to you, is it?
Lionel knew where I was going.
Mm-mm. That's Kim's ex.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was
We don't talk about him. We don't talk about that.
Oh,
We don't talk about that.
Boy.
Hey, cause I can still go to jail for that.
Is it? What year was that?
2015. Yeah, I can still go to jail for that.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
I can still go to jail for that. Because the story I told the police when what happened. So
Yeah.
I won't talk about that. I won't talk about that. Just know, I'll go to the end of the earth to protect my sisters, especially from ain't shit niggas.
I'm gonna more than likely cut this part out.
No. You ain't gotta cut it out.
You want to leave?
You ain't gotta cut it out because we ain't tell no details. But just no.
I just want to ask a question.
No, don't even bring it up. We move on. We're moving on.
So, that was going on. On the day that a lot of people were supposed to go back to college, it was on January.
All I'm gonna say is when Lionel told me that story, I gave him shit for years.
Anyway,
we're moving on. For real, let's move on from this. For real.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're part 4. We're comfortable with each other by now, as if we weren't from the beginning. But like, we just chilling.
I hope I never be a witness on the first 48. You clearly they don't have.
Listen, bro. Listen. I will snitch on your ass. On God.
Wait. Do you need them to bring in the meal first?
And they listen. Bro, listen. J.E.
Bring in that
Hold up, J.E. Hear me out. Like, first 48, because Birmingham, that was on some other shit, bro. For real. Listen. They bring you in that church's 3-piece with the mashed potatoes and the coleslaw. Oh, you snap, you tell him. You gotta tell him something.
You going there?
You gotta tell him something, bro. You gotta tell him something, bro.
So, look, I feel like we all in the same boat. I feel like we all.
I'm telling.
And it's funny because my students I'll say like I get paid to pretty much be a snitch, like more like. For the most part, and all the jobs I've had, I've been paid to snitch. And they're like, "What, Mr. Finn, you a snitch?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You know why? Because you don't pay my bills. you gonna pay my apartment? No, you're not. So the kids know I'm a snitch. Hey,
And then this
I literally work.
Like,
yeah, bribe.
I literally worked this plainclothes security at a Rainbows in Montgomery Mall. And when I tell you the theft is real, like y'all, the only thing they would tell me is if you see it, if it's in the store, stop it. Don't leave out of this store if they get out of here with it.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that until I got caught up, like my pride got caught up. because because I caught you one time and I let you go, and you came back and you tried to snatch and run. So I was like, nah, man, you gonna disrespect me like that, man. I get all the way out there. I get all the way out there to the car. I'm trying to yank the clothes back, and
Give
they
me
was
this shit,
like,
nigga.
they were like, the manager came down the next week. Like the regional manager came down the next week. He said, look, I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason why I'm not gonna fire you is because you got the merchandise back.
Which shows you did your job.
Yeah.
He said, he said, but under no circumstances in the future are you to leave out of this store to get some clothes back. It's like we don't need it that much. So I was like, all right, I appreciate you for giving a damn about me. I appreciate that.
Hiller. All I'm gonna say is this: Dollar General,
Look,
the old dollar, not the new Dollar General.
I ain't even
The
got to know the
old
story
dollar,
and know how
bro.
wild that is. I ain't even got to know the story.
Listen. Me and Hillary went to the Dollar General one day, and this woman literally like had a purse. She opened a bag of them cheap garbage bags, and she opened the Gain detergent, and she pulled that shit in her purse. Do you know how often I see that?
and then when I first saw it, I was like, damn, that's smart as hell. Like
it is.
Damn.
It is. I feel like
standing at the counter
because the detergent high as hell.
Detergent
I feel like if I seen
high
it,
as
I feel like if I seen it, I'd be like, you know what?
They used to go and like this boy. I swear to God, this boy went in the clothes out and changed clothes. Clothes he walked in with, walked out here like, all right. Here, I was like, all right.
Yo,
what, fuck about this job?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. I was working at Rainbows, using Rainbows as a way to flirt, not just because I was in there, but what am I gonna do with the employee discount? I was giving out mad discounts to people that I wanted to get with. And I remember giving out so many discounts and like collecting so many phone numbers from that point where I was mixing motherfuckers up. And they were coming in there like, yo, so I get the discount today. I'm like, man, who the fuck are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
It's like, what do you mean you get a discount today? She's like, you remember? I was like, oh, you know what? So, matter of fact, before the show started, what I said, like before the recording started about that situation, that was one of those people.
Oh boy.
That was one of those people.
So
wait, real quick. One of the most surreal moments I had that helped me. It helped me. Like I was already, I guess, a bit of an ally at that point because, like, I grew up. My uncle was kind of openly gay when I was growing up, and like he was the youngest of my maternal grandmother's kids. Mm-hmm. So he would, when we were growing up, we could relate to him a little bit more, whatever. So by the time I got out of high school, it was kind of normal. Like it wasn't a foreign idea to be around gay people or trans people because he had trans friends before I even knew what the labels were. Like they were coming around. So at Rainbows, I didn't know Montgomery had at the club they used to call the Rose. Montgomery used to have a drag contest like every other Monday. So a guy came in one day and he was like looking at all of the clothes, all the dresses, all the heels and stuff, and he just started putting like to his body in the mirror and everything, and he started asking my opinions because everybody else was ignoring him. I was like, you know what, bro? That red dress though, I got some heels over there that if you can get in them, boy, I'm telling you now. And what was crazy is I was talking to this dude the way I was talking to people when I worked at Foot Locker. Like it was like on some homie shit.
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm telling you, if you can get in these heels, the only thing that you need next is some real nice accessories to top this off. You got this contest, man. I'm telling you. I would be there to applaud you because I put this outfit together.
I did this.
And you know,
I did
sometimes,
this.
sometimes I send
I
Sean
did.
like photos of shirts and shit, and it's like, "Yo, would you wear this?" And Sean will go, "Yeah, I like that shirt." I
And he
put that
won't buy
motherfucker
it.
back on the
And he
rack.
won't buy it. He won't buy it. He
What the
won't buy
hell
it.
is wrong?
What's wrong with him is that if it ain't plaid, he ain't wearing it. Because apparently,
Nah,
if you wear the
cause
plaid button
I,
down,
I I made a promise to myself and to my wife that I would never end up dressing like Sean.
I
You
mean
know what?
that's which is fair, which is totally
Because I
fair.
definitely just bought 3 plaid shirts.
There ain't nothing wrong with plaid
Hey,
shirts. There ain't nothing wrong with plaid shirts. But I won't wear it.
I
I
look
won't.
so
like
so when I worked for the water company, women like used to come in there and try to flirt with me. You think they get like money off of their bill and shit. Like, bitch, I ain't got the water in here. What you
Got it
talking
in here.
about? What you talking about?
oh, I get a discount. I come here every month. Nigga, that's what a fella did.
Yeah, I paid my bill every month. Good. What you talking about?
Oh, I
So
get a
wait.
discount.
All right. Let me ask you this. What is the most, without saying what the job was, because I don't know if any statute of limitations are here. I'm past that rainbows thing. That's way in the past. Um, what was the most outrageous discount or something like that you've done for a customer at a job that you had? Whether it be fast food or something, because I had homies with the fast food hookup in at Alabama State. And that hookup was proper. And when I come through there and I pay for that mid double, and that bag got like 4 mid doubles in there, and a 10-piece nugget, and a large fry. Okay, okay.
So I never given an outrageous discount, but I can tell you the most outrageous story I have ever dealt with at the water plant. I don't think I ever told anybody on this call about it.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
So it was Veterans Day,
Mm.
right? So the city office was closed, but I was open. So everybody thought I was closed.
Okay.
So naturally, actually, two things happened today. So naturally, traffic gonna be slow, right? So this lady came in, and we actually cut folks off on that day. Like we was cutting folks off on Veterans Day because, yeah, you a vet, but
Work
pay
your
your
day.
water bill.
Yeah.
Pay your water bill, ho. Period. So this man came in and he was like, "Yo, you cut my water off." And I was like, "Well, I didn't cut your water off. Your water got disconnected, so our crew cut your water off." He was like, "Well, miss me with the smart shit. Tell me what I need to do to get my water on." It's like, first of all, I don't like your tone and the attitude and the spirit that you just brought in here. Like, and he was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Yeah, like you came here with a lot of attitude for the only person who can get you water today. So, like, you can yeah, anybody who work in the office, like, don't come in here fucking with me." So it's like, so you want to try that again, and maybe I can help you. Are you serious? Dead ass serious. Then he changed his tone, gave me his account number, looking up, bro, you owe $5,000. And he was like, well, how much do I need to get back on? I said, I need at least 20%, 20% of this. Because this is not $5,000 over the past like
Come
3 or 4 months. This is $5 over the past. Like you haven't paid a water bill in 3 years.
The
Oh
fact that your
nah, bro.
water ain't
Come
been cut
nah,
off yet.
nah,
So I need
nah,
a I need a I need a thousand plus that 25 reconnect, buddy.
nah.
So he left. And then his girl came in. And this girl was the daughter of a cop. That's all I'm gonna tell
I
you.
know who you talking about.
Right?
Okay,
Know who you
So
talking
so
okay.
she came in and was like, I want to know why you cut my water off. And I was like, I didn't cut your water off. Just like I told him. The crew cut the water off. I gave, this just what it is.
Right.
Well, I want to know why you cut my water off. You got cut off because you weren't paying your bill. So she came in, was like, well, what's the name on the account? I gave her the name on the account. She was like, hmm. I'll be right back.
Oh,
And she left. She came back. She was like, you know what? I'm so sorry because you didn't deserve that. But can I see like the last 12 months of like the bill? Like, can you like print that out? And I was like, yeah, I can print it out. So I printed it out and gave it to her. And she came back. Like she left and she came back and she asked for the next 12 months. So she got 2 years worth of water bills from me. And she left. And then I went to lunch and I came back. Buddy was waiting on me at the door with $1,000 money order. Well, not $1,000 money order, two $500 money orders, and then a $25 money order. So I paid. He paid it, and I called Pops, and they cut it back on.
Damn.
And he gone, but then at the end of it. So she come back, right, with checks, with the amount of money that she wrote to him to pay the bills. And I was like, I've never received a check. Like I went back because with the water bill, you peel a tab. I keep this, and you keep this, so I can go to a box and go. And if you paid your water bill on this day, I can go to that day and pick it out and go tab. There you go, right? No tabs. And she was like, huh.
Why would you write the check out?
She wrote me a check for the remainder. Okay. It's 2:00 now. I got 2 hours on the clock still. Okay. She came back in. And she, like once again, she showed me more checks. It's like, ma'am, I let her in the office and like I was showing her, look, there is nothing, no record.
I ain't got it.
He came back because he left his sunglasses. Where is all this money going? What do you mean? You clearly haven't been paying the water bill, but I've been giving you money to pay the water bill. Where's the money going? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, it's Brad, isn't it? And he was like, Brad? She was like, that is your kid, isn't it? Don't pay a child water bill. So
you know what, like,
after she left, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and waive that reconnect.
I mean,
that $25. I'm gonna waive that $25 reconnect fee. It'll be a credit on your name.
It's crazy. And that shows how much of a pessimist I am. I thought you was gonna say, she said it's crack. It's like
no.
That's what I thought she was gonna say.
Then that same day, actually speaking of crack.
Same day.
At the end of the day, a crackhead came in, and it's a certain crackhead. You got to ask Andre about him, because Andre know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, so he came in. He was like, "Hey, yo, I mean, can I have a bottle of water?" Yeah, I gave him a bottle of water. He's like, "Yeah, you can have a bottle of water." He was like, "You got anything to eat back there?" And I was like, "Bro, all I got is this like half of the Subway sandwich. But if you hungry, you can have it, right?" So I gave it to him, and he was like, "What is this? Chicken teriyaki?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's chicken teriyaki." I want this shit. Threw it on the ground. You bitch! You bitch!
Wait, nigga, I got stand.
Bro, hold up now. I was like, bro, you gotta get out, bro. Like,
Lionel who?
Bro, I will whoop his ass.
It's I'm trying to explain it, like, kind of like tell you who he is. He the vet, like the old veteran guy. He hang out right on that corner where the nail salon is, like right there on that corner. He used to steal cans from Andre when he was working for the street department.
Hey,
like Andre used to let him get cans.
I know he's about to call his name. I ain't gonna say his name.
I wanna cut in because there's a store in Marion. There's a
There wasn't
store in
there?
Marion that I've always wondered about. I have no idea what it is. I've been in there before, but only once, and it was on my wedding day. And he gave me some cigars because I told him it was my wedding day, and I couldn't get them from anywhere else. It's a store right there. Like is if you're going towards the courthouse,
Uh-huh.
this store is on the right, in the middle of everything that's on the right. It sits right there in the middle. And I think the dude might be Irish or something
Oh,
because
you
I
talking
think I seen
about
a
You talking
bookstore?
about Charlie?
Yes.
who the hell is that?
He owned the bookstore. It's closed now, actually.
No, he turned it into like a social club. Like you can go in there, you can smoke cigars, you can go in there and play
Yeah.
darts.
Oh yeah.
I want
He
to
is
go there.
super cool. I love him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool dude.
He gave me cigars on my wedding day, and then I was like, "Man, I got to give you something." It's like, "No, no, no, no. Go do what you do." I was
He
like,
got like a little pipe. He looked like the quintessential Irish, but he got a little pipe and then he wear a little hat.
I walked in the
And
store.
he got a
Yep,
cat. He got a like a orange drop top Cadillac.
Yeah.
I
Bro, real
walked in the
deal.
store, and I really thought because I was I was looking for cigars pretty much all over town. I didn't know, and I'm not a smoker like that, so I didn't know where to look or anything like that. When he told me to come in the store, I was like, I'm not gonna get out of here, am I? Because I didn't because I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about that. I've been to Marion a million times. I've always seen that store and wondered, what is in that store? I
As
felt like
time goes by.
when I walked in that store, I was like, I'm not gonna get out of here, and they're gonna tell my story.
Uh,
Tell my
It's
story.
hey,
like,
hey,
I don't know, but I will say this: it was a nice vibe, and it was a nice, comfortable mood in there. So I understand him converting it into what he did. Like I'm even more interested now in knowing what's in there.
you gotta go holler at him. He'll probably remember your face.
I know I went in there because it was a
I
bookstore.
feel
Like
like
I
he
was,
would.
and I went in there and I was like, hey, he was like, hey, what you looking for? I said, do you have anything first edition by Richard Bachman? He was like, you mean Stephen King? And I was like, oh, you know what I'm talking about. He went straight to him, was
And a
like, boop,
taste.
boop, love
Boop, boop, boop.
it.
I like
Hey,
that.
can I tell a story about what happened to me Sunday?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I want to found on that snitching situation because I tend to rewatch black classic movies and I have a problem now with them because I'm
Okay, so
watching them.
we're gonna come back to that. I think I feel like I know where you're going. So
Watch
uh
Who Got Served the other day.
okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So Sunday was September 11th. I don't really need to go into detail on the significance of the date, right? So
Mhm.
I'm flying to Boston on September 11th. Okay,
Okay.
on American Airlines.
Oh boy.
Mm, I
Okay,
oh,
so
Okay.
it wasn't no direct to Boston. Well, the flight I was on wasn't direct. It was Indy to Charlotte, and then Charlotte to Boston. Right.
I'm
So
sure what director Boston either. But you
right.
know.
So check this out. I was already in a bad mood because TSA took my microphone because it was in my backpack. And it was like, oh, well,
Okay.
it's too bulky. You either can go ship it to yourself, or I gotta come. Like, where am I gonna get a FedEx label at, bro? Like, you want my microphone?
Right.
Like, just take it. Like, I use that on the podcast. It was like, oh, well, were you gonna talk about me on my podcast? It's like, what's your name, Chase? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about you on my podcast. Fuck you,
Out of my
Chase.
face, nigga. Come on, man.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
If I could see
fucking
out
messing
of
with our
the
podcast, Chase. Fuck you,
Fuck
man.
you. Fuck you,
Come on,
Chase.
man.
On behalf of But Peep This, the podcast, the panel. Fuck you.
Fuck
Straight
you,
up,
Chase.
man.
Yeah, come on, you take a shit. Man, what?
Anyway, so I'm flying like Indy to Charlotte, and first of all, it rained like on the whole East Coast Sunday, so every flight was bumpy as fuck. If it's cloudy in the sky, like you pretty much doing this the whole time right here.
I see, I don't like that. I don't like that.
So, but it's not like a bad shake, but you pretty much just like
Is it like riding down the road in Marion?
yeah,
Wow.
but you ain't got nothing to grab on.
Wow.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
When that plane drop 400-500 feet just like that to get your asshole go like this.
Oh,
So anyway, so we flying from Charlotte to Boston, and that's like a
Right.
2-hour flight, right? So I don't know if you know where that flight path go over, right? So here goes. If you look to your left, you can see, Manhattan and the Freedom Tower and the light that's, signaling the lost tower. I'm going to be turning the seatbelt light on. We're going to run into some turbulence. And then the plane just start doing this. Boy, I was on the edge of my fucking
Dude,
seat.
fuck this guy. Wait a
Do
minute.
that, man. Nah, he did that on purpose. He did
I was
that on
like,
purpose.
man,
That's
we
on
started over
purpose.
New York City, bro. Ooh.
He did that
That's
on
on purpose. That's on purpose.
The
That's
lady,
fucked.
the lady next to me, she was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna fucking die!" Like, bitch, like,
He did that on purpose. Absolutely,
They're
he
like,
did that
look,
on
just
purpose.
shut up.
oh,
Shut
oh,
up.
white people hate when black people are in first class. I'm gonna say that because the looks you get when you sitting in row 3A and they seating is like 22C. Like, bitch, get in the back. Like, what you waiting on? You can't even put your bag up here, bitch, nigga. Go on in the back. Like, go
I was
on.
done playing Rosa Parks by Outkast. I'm very competitive like that.
I'm drinking orange juice and ice out of champagne glass, and you in the back with a cup and some pretzels. Like, we are not the same.
On Soul Plane.
We built different. We built
We
different.
built that.
Also, don't ever fly into Boston if you can avoid it.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of orange juice, just randomly, I just learned something after all my years of drinking. Um, I've drank some hard stuff and been able to do what I do for the rest of the day or night. At this age, if I have a mimosa with brunch, I am done for the rest of the day. It is over.
I've had too many mimosas. I'm gonna call it an evening.
It is over. I I called myself 2 Saturdays in a row, and the reason why it was two is because what happened on the first one. Keisha had never had a mimosa, so I wanted to make
The whole
brunch and do
experience.
all of this. Yeah, I wanted to do the whole thing. I did the brunch. I had I had the the platter set up, all of that. We had an amazing time. An hour later, I was done for the rest of the day, and I said, you know what? I'm running this back the next day, that Sunday. I said I'm running this back next weekend. I'm not going out like that. I'm running this back,
Damn, you had to get your lick back to 7 days in advance.
nigga. I did that shit again, and the same thing happened. I don't understand it. I've had Bacardi 151. I've had Jägermeister. I've had all of that hard shit. Yo, I am a survivor of Four Locos. So
Bro, everybody on this
no,
call is survivor for loco. What you talking
Let me
about?
tell you why I'm awesome. No, this is right status about
everybody got a Four Loco story, man.
this is why the mimosa didn't work for you. It's because it's for us. It's not for y'all.
I think I was about to say I think you might just have an issue with champagne, which is fine. I think that just
You know
might be
what?
what it is.
What somebody else told me was it was probably eating the brunch dishes with the mimosa that just knocked you the hell out. Because look, I'm thinking I'm drinking Coronas and shit with like super hot wings, and I'm ready to go. It ain't a problem.
What you had, like 8 ounces?
No,
Yo,
like
I had I had like two glasses that first time.
Bro,
That
like,
second time, I only had one.
bro, you had like 12 fluid ounces of mimosa.
no,
That
I'm gonna
shit.
crack a mimosa cold for you, so I guarantee you this work. If this don't work, you can cuss me out. So what you have to do, a mimosa is like a bookend. You have to drink a mimosa, then eat.
And then
Do not touch the mimosa while you eat it. Then when you get done eating, drink a mimosa, then eat. Like that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how I do
Just
it.
pack it on like
Yeah.
okay.
I kind of want to try a mimosa now.
You want to hear? Well, Jay. So Jay,
The shit is amazing.
you want me to scare the hell out of you?
What's that?
So one of the first times, like early in Deontay and I's relationship, a bunch of his people from they're like offices in like Cincinnati.
Don't tell the story about how you suplex your boyfriend, like, because we don't want to hear that shit.
I'm not telling that story, but
Okay,
thank you for bringing
go
it
ahead.
up on this fucking podcast. Thanks.
My bad.
Appreciate it. Nowhere near where we are. I was just going to talk about
I just want
the
to make
amount
sure
that we drank. I wasn't going to talk about at all any of the things. But thank you for that one. Well,
a German suplex at that.
It was a German suplex. It was a German suplex.
Damn.
Look, I'll make the story real quick. Before I was on my medication, when I got hungry, I got bitchy.
Okay.
So I'm hungry and I got bitchy. And Deontay looked at me and was like, "Why are you looking at me like that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You look like you want to fight. We can throw it down right now." I said, "I will suplex you on this bed." And he was like, "Do it." All right. He was like, "You're fucking crazy." I'm like, "You told me to do it. Can we go eat now, please?"
Not the Brock Lesnar. Okay.
Suplex City on your ass. City,
bitch. Look,
anyway, how much you drink?
So we went. Is this Deontay walking in right now? Hold on. The great story. I'm telling the story about when we went to graffiti and we had an obscene amount of fucking champagne bottles. How much was it? 34 champagne bottles? What? Between how many people? Like what? 12 people? Yeah, 34 champagne bottles between 12 people.
It's easy. Bottle of champagne.
we had filled up like multiple of those buckets, so they bring out 3 at a time. Okay. When I tell you, we did nothing for the rest of the day.
Okay. So it's like you said, it's probably champagne. I probably wasn't ready for the champagne like that.
I don't think you was ready for the orange juice, bro. Like the more and more we think about it.
So I'm also gonna be totally honest with you. I recently learned by going to brunch that I'm allergic to pineapple juice. Because I was, or pineapples really, because I was like drinking and oh my God.
Let me see if the type of orange juice matter. I had bright and early.
Oh, that's the best.
Bro, yeah. I think you had a reaction. I think you had a reaction to the orange juice, bro.
Yeah. Do you drink orange juice on its own?
Yeah.
And you have no problems? You don't feel any type of way or anything?
No.
Bright and early is not orange juice. Bright and early is orange drink.
Oh well, then that might be part of the thing here.
He's drunk.
That might be it.
Okay.
That might be it.
Hey, real quick, bananas are just tropical potatoes.
No, bananas grow on trees. Potatoes grow on the ground.
Why would you do that?
Bananas are just tropical potatoes.
Potatoes are roots.
Potatoes are
roots.
In my fucking head.
Well, you're wrong. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you plant a banana in the ground, you're not getting a banana tree.
Before we get off that subject, I want to know everybody's Four Loko story. Because I know you got one.
That time me got, and then my dad had fucked at me, and then she got in a car accident, and then we had to go push her car to me. Okay.
Actually, me and Lamar drunk a Four Loko together, and we just both of us had one, and we just sat in the parking lot at Waffle House for like 2 hours.
Imagine sitting in the parking lot.
I don't think Lamar remembers that, but I remember it barely because we were just like, bro, we're gonna go in a minute. Chilling right now.
In the parking lot. If you want some food, don't call in an order to Waffle House.
Bro, Waffle House was a ritual. Waffle House was a ritual in college. This is what we did. On Friday nights, we watched a movie, we went to play trivia, we whooped some ass, and then everybody went their separate ways. On Saturdays,
to show you how much Waffle House was a staple, I remember leaving the club one night, and I took this girl, I was taking this girl out, and I took her to, I was still in Montgomery. I took her to IHOP, and she said, "Ooh, you got money, okay."
Yeah, baby, come on, get these pancakes, baby. Baby.
Yo, in my head, I'm thinking, I don't want to take you to Waffle House. Like Waffle House is where we go.
Now look, if you got some real dough,
like I'm trying to actually sit down and talk to you. I won't be able to talk to you in Waffle House.
Yeah,
and I enjoy myself some Waffle House.
Bro.
She thought going to IHOP was just like, oh, you trying to impress me? It's like,
Come on, four pockets full. Like,
The the most underrated chain out here, Old Charlie's.
yes.
Old Charlie's rolls, I would take the Pepsi challenge on Texas Roadhouse.
They shut down multiple O'Charlie's in Louisiana for health code
I
violations.
think they shut
Do
down.
That ain't got
you-
nothing.
in Alabama.
Do
That ain't
you
got nothing
know
to do with
how
me.
bad things have to be in Louisiana for you to get shut down for health code violation?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying. My thing of O'Charlie's.
And one more thing for the PC53. Do KFC just not taste the same if it ain't from the Selma one on 80?
It got to be.
It don't. It
There with
don't.
nobody.
But,
So
but yo,
are we on the same page? Okay.
Since we on that topic though, what about Mr. Waffle though?
What the fuck is
Hey.
Mr. Waffle?
Fuck him, Mr. Waffle.
I fuss with Mr. Waffle.
What the hell is Mr. Waffle?
It's a better breakfast restaurant.
No, it's a knockoff Waffle House.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's
That's
why I'm
exactly-
asking this question of what.
It's exactly what it is.
Let me tell you how
It's,
the Waffle live. Like when you
it's-
go with the owners in there, you know, the owners and some wife, they real nice and they friendly. They say, hey, darling, you know, the food be all right. But when you go in there and it be the black ladies with the gold trim teeth, and then they got the little thing hanging off behind their elbow, and they
The
got
little flap, the little meat, the moving meat right there.
Mr. Waffle to Waffle House is McDowell's to McDonald's.
What the hell
It
is
is an
McDowell's?
absolute ripoff.
What is
Yeah.
McDowell's?
Real quick, J's, have you been to Mark Smart?
Wait.
What is
What
McDowell's?
was your question?
What is McDowell's?
You said, what is McDowell's?
What is that? I've never heard of that in my life. What is McDowell's?
Fine. Now,
Ooh, boy.
because why you don't know what McDowell's is?
That's easy, because I don't even fucking know.
What the fuck is McDowell's?
What the fuck is McDowell's?
Y'all fuck, nah. I ain't playing it. Y'all playing with me, man.
Babe, you ever heard of a McDowell's?
The fuck is that?
McDowell's. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
Let me look that shit up real quick.
This
Hold
is
up.
a joke. This is a joke.
Wait,
Oh,
is
Like-
this is a joke.
no, this
I really wish I was
this
playing
ain't
right
a joke. I don't know what you're
You
talking
never
about.
watched Coming to America? What the fuck?
It's a movie
Yeah,
reference.
no, don't look at us like that. Don't look at us like that. Y'all
Fuck
know
y'all.
how famous y'all know how
Fuck
famous
y'all.
McDowell's is.
Fuck you.
Y'all know, if you say McDowell's, everybody know what you talking about. Come on, man.
Done.
Me and Lionel over here sitting there thinking this some real ass.
Lionel.
Like,
They got the golden arches. We
I'm
have the
finna
golden
call
arch. It's like, come
have you ever eaten at McDowell's?
It's
on.
from
There is an actual McDowell's.
Have you
There's an
eaten
actual
there?
one. The movie is classic enough to where I felt like I've eaten there.
I ain't talking about no movies with no niggas who ain't seen Never Too Big yet. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh,
Man,
see,
shut
no,
your
we're not
ass up.
doing that.
Shut
We're
your
not
ass
doing
up.
that. not doing
I'm not repeating myself again. I'm not. I said it too much
No.
last time.
No,
And I
no.
swear to God, if any of those
Don't change
words
the
in that movie,
Don't
I'm gonna
change
lose my
the
shit.
because y'all sit y'all ass up there and y'all ain't never watched Coming to America.
No, I've seen the movie.
I've seen it. I just
didn't have that thought.
So if y'all seen the movie, how does McDowell not click immediately?
because I don't fuck with Eddie Murphy like that. I thought we went over this.
It ain't okay.
It's
I
not
get it.
It's his restaurant. It ain't even
Hey,
Eddie Murphy
look.
restaurant.
Thank you. I get that it's an Eddie Murphy vehicle. I understand that. But McDowell's almost stand outside of Coming to America
Coming to
itself. McDowell's could have been
fuck?
its own TV show. Like,
I'm really
come on, man.
mad. Like it's a tilt right here. Up to the crack.
Louis Anderson. Come on, man.
But I know
Yeah, I can't believe it.
goes all right.
Sean, you want to trade me Matt Ryan?
I can't.
No.
Wow. Why are you? There's no way you being.
What
this
you gonna give me for
disrespectful
Matt Ryan?
without coming to
I don't know.
You go random one Matt Ryan?
I can't believe this.
No.
I can't believe this.
Anyway,
This is the,
That was
Hey,
all right.
so you want to know something I realized about myself this week?
What's that?
what's up?
I don't really fuck with ice like that.
Me either.
That's
Wait.
something I've never been able to admit to
A
myself.
certain type of ice,
In
or
general,
just
Ice in
Ice
general.
in general,
Ice in general.
I
I
feel
really just don't fuck with ice like that. I don't like
give me
ice
give
hitting my lip
give
and
me the
like
ice. Give me the ice that Sonic put in my cup, and I'm there with you.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't fuck with ice, and here's the key reason right
Holla.
here.
Holla.
So when I was younger, and really still to this day, I don't really drink carbonated drinks all that much. Now, the reason I use the phrase carbonated drink because everybody's got their own fucking thing. I'm not having that conversation. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter.
it's drink.
You call
It's drink
whatever
on
the
this.
fuck you want to call
It's,
it. I
it's,
don't
it's
really
drink on this call.
I don't
It's a
care.
drink.
It doesn't matter. I'm not having a conversation. It is what it is. So a carbonated beverage, right?
Okay.
So I don't
Right.
drink
Oh,
because
drink.
I used to call them soft drinks. Okay.
Who said
Okay.
that, son?
What are you, a fucking grocery store? Oh, the soft drinks are on aisle
People
8.
in Louisiana. All right, that's why. All right. So anyway, I'm not having this fucking conversation. All right, I ain't calling it pop. That's
Speaking
all I
of,
give a
I'm
fuck.
parched. Hold on one second,
Right,
y'all. Go ahead.
that's
Keep going.
incorrect. You say drink.
So
It's a
anyway, ain't no one ever I've been around called a drink besides y'all crackheads. But anyway, that ain't the point. The point is, I used to not carbonation used to hurt me. Like every time I drink it, it shit would hurt. So I didn't drink like soda growing up. So when people would put like their soda in ice, like I didn't drink that shit. So for me, when people would give me drinks, they would give me tea because I drank sweet tea because my entire family drank sweet tea.
Okay.
But my thing with I don't fuck with it because just give me the fucking drink cold.
Wait,
cold.
wait,
Like,
hold on. I'm getting there. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So, and that's kind of my thing because the whole point of ice is to be able to make something colder, right? Okay, cool. What happens if you don't drink the drink quickly? Now I'm drinking a drink that's infused with water. What is tea already?
I'll give you that.
Dirt water.
So if you put more water
Leafy
in tea,
water.
what does it taste like? Water.
Leafy water.
That. I don't like that.
no.
Apparently around the world, there are people who don't understand Americans putting ice in already cold beverages. And
now,
I didn't know
that doesn't
that
make
until,
any sense to me.
I didn't know that until recently. I didn't know that the rest of the world's like, what the hell are you doing with that ice?
Yeah.
So,
well, no, I mean, no. What I'm saying is, I agree with the rest of the world. If the
that's what I'm saying.
Why do we put ice in drinks if they're already cold? Because what other reason is
the drink fountain is cool to like 33 degrees, so like that's a degree below the freezing point of water.
So when your drink comes out of the drink with tea, it's cold.
Above, right, above.
I wasn't gonna let you go down like that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, mistake. But
to put a bow on the Four Loko story, I had the red one, and I couldn't feel my face for like 5 hours.
I can't tell my Four Loko story because
I just kept slapping myself.
Write a 4-page paper about it, and then we'll read it.
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Let's go.
And this is gonna be.
Look, just tell us 60 seconds of the story.
Do you remember your story about I'll tell you 60 seconds of story right now. You remember your story about that dude who got punched in the face because he kept like doing shit in class? Remember how you told me that story?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, it's similar to that.
Okay, so, then I don't want to hear it.
But it's not. I'm telling you.
If it's anything similar to that, then yeah, we're gonna move on, guys.
No, we're not moving on. I'm tell you.
No.
So I grew up.
1 minute.
1 minute. Fine.
Okay.
I grew up around a lot of white people, and
No.
I learned very early on that white people do some weird ass shit. So I went to a party with like some of my friends, and who I think might actually listen to this, so they're gonna remember this. And we had Four Locos. It was like in high school. And they had been there, like a couple of them had been spending a night there for like a minute. Like they had been days they were there for. Okay. And so I go over there and we chilling. This was also the night that I watched Rubber for the first time. When I woke up, I told that last week. When I woke up and it was a Rubber, yeah. So I was on the Four Loko. And so so we're drinking it, and then somebody spills something. And I grab the first towel I see. And I'm like, and they're like, don't grab that towel. And I'm like, why?
No. No.
These motherfuckers
No.
were doing that and using the same towel,
No.
and they just left it like in the corner.
How the hell did I know
Sean's
this?
friends, y'all some nasty
How
motherfuckers.
the hell did I know this?
Nasty bad.
Y'all some nasty bitches.
And the reason why I say I don't want to tell the story, because the Four Loko story, I was on the Four Loko, so I stayed at the park. The rubber story happened after that moment. I was like,
You was
you know
like,
what?
cool. You know
I'm
what?
going
I'm
to
cool.
sleep.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
I am fine.
Hey, so since we talked, like we told four local stories, Jay's,
Do I win the Four
Sean.
Loko story?
So check this out. Jay,
Jeez, is fucked up.
we gonna change the subject completely. So check this out, Jay.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Let him get his laugh out. That's dangerous, Lionel, because you don't let people get their laugh out. They keep laughing, and then it's like a loop.
All right, everybody give Sean a chance to get his laugh out.
Okay, we gonna give it to him.
Go ahead, boy.
He letting me help people. Go ahead, Lionel.
Go ahead, boy.
I'm looking at Jay East's face, and Jay East is just blown away by the information that I've just told him. He's like, nah.
I don't even know how I knew that they were doing it. Yo,
I can tell you how, because I had questions. I had
Hey,
questions.
What? Speaking of how crazy white people is, one day me and Lamar
Fine.
was out in the woods digging around, like setting raccoon traps and shit. And then we came back to the LAC and we saw
Wait
a
a
white
minute,
a
wait a
white
minute.
sorority doing
Wait
their
a minute,
ritual,
wait
and
a
we're gonna
minute.
leave it at all.
Because we're not gonna just brush past that sentence. That is the
Good.
countryest shit I've ever
Yo,
heard.
listen.
By the way, let me
Listen.
tell you how crazy white people are. Me and this other black dude were walking through the
Hey.
woods, setting raccoon
That is
traps.
the countryest
Bro,
And
shit
we saw these
I
white
have
people.
ever heard.
See,
And that was the crazy thing.
y'all listening and y'all not listening here with the third eye. You see what I'm saying?
That's a
Y'all
countryest
listening
shit.
here, but y'all ain't
Nah.
listening here. You feel me?
Nah. That is if you
But
told that
y'all ain't
story,
ready for that
if
conversation.
you told that story in any other region of the country, they would stop you right there. You was doing what? Like, that is the countryest shit I have ever heard. I didn't even make it to the end of that.
Are we talking about the same person?
Huh?
Wow.
The person that carried a major appliance on his back?
Yes, Lamar. No, Lamar just had a backpack the size of him. That's all.
Oh yeah.
That's all it was.
He did.
Lamar had a back. Bro, listen, y'all would love Lamar because the man got a story about it. Bro, Lamar, I'm gonna get back to my story. Lamar told us a story about how he got with his mom's friend,
Yo, that's a great.
and he his mom's friend had a military fetish, and Lamar's dad was in the military. So Lamar, long story short, Lamar did military cadences with this woman.
Come on, man.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about,
What kind of
Lamar did
stifless mom
Bro,
shit is this? Like,
we was running all around the cafeteria because it was so funny. We had to share it. Like, bro,
what kind
I
of
think me
stifless
and Sean
mom
ran
shit
like
is
30
this?
yards. Like, we ran out into the parking lot and just like and just sat there. And it was like 10 minutes before we could
This
even move.
man, because he explained, because the way he explained it, it's more than the military cadence. You forgot about the other part where he was talking about how this motherfucker had to kick the fucking door in.
Oh yeah, she made him kick the door in.
She
Yeah,
wanted
like
him
the
to do
wooden
a
rifle.
whole.
Like he did the whole drill. Get on the ground, woo! Listen, bro, we got to get Lamar on the show, bro, because y'all think we playing. Lamar did this for real. Y'all would love Lamar. That's my guy.
Lamar,
Shout out Lamar, bro.
Lamar is many things.
This
Shout out
carried a-
Lamar. But yeah, no, that story.
Look,
Yeah, that story is wild.
Lamar listened to Migos because I listened to Migos. He hung on to it. And you know, Hiller, on the first mixtape, the song Finesser,
Okay.
Lamar was dating this girl named Vanessa. and he was feeling good about it, right? And he played the song and he's singing Vanessa, and I'm sitting here like, bro, am I gonna like, do I kill his thunder by letting him
No,
know that's not what it is?
no.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
no.
My
No.
God,
Let me teach
what
you
are
something
you
about
doing?
Lamar right now. And Lamar, I hope you're watching this because this is something that I employed with dealing with your ass. It's all love, but we're dealing with
We
your ass.
love you, boy, but you was a crazy bitch.
Anytime that you said something and we wanted you to like, and you said something and it was off the fucking wall, we shut it down. They ain't no letting you live.
No,
We can't
no,
let
do
you
not let Lamar live, bro. Lamar was
No,
singing Vanessa, bro. What
no,
are you saying, my guy? Vanessa.
no.
He's talking about Vanessa, right? No. He's saying Vanessa. No, he's not.
We had this argument for a
He's
week.
saying finesser.
We
Why
had this
don't we just pull
argument
the
for a
lyrics?
week.
Just pull the lyrics. Bro, I thought I was singing this song thinking I was talking about my girl. I was like, yeah, don't sing this song around your girl. Like, for real. So anyway,
And this is why we shut Lamar down because Lamar would have gone trying to do some sweet shit.
right, I'm
He
gonna
would
play
have
this
built
song.
this whole thing. In the middle of it, he would have played that song.
Don't do that, boy. Don't do that, boy. So we was out in the woods because we had a whole like pretty much we had a compound in the woods where we had bonfire, we had like a lookout, we had like wood, like a stove, everything out there, bro. We was to burn every Saturday night, like 20, 30 pallets a night. Nobody had a clue we were out there. Why? Because we were some country niggas and we knew how to do it.
Pretty much.
So,
That's it.
and we used to, we had the whole squad. Listen, this week, y'all bringing the s'mores, we bringing the meat. Next week, y'all bringing the s'mores and the drinks. We were bringing the s'mores and the drinks. Y'all getting the meat. We had pork chops every Friday. I mean, every Saturday. Bro,
and we also had an evacuation plan in case we got caught.
Hey, so I guess we're telling the story about that. All right, so Sean, bro, listen, we had pellet. What's Spring Hill gonna do to me? We had pellet, we had airsoft, like pistols, everything. Me and Lamar were like, which like we scoped the area for like a quarter mile, so we knew how to not get caught. We had a big 55-gallon drum of water. Like if the police, like if public safety came out, kick the thing over, let the water flow, run. Right there, it was like three ways out, and I had a flashlight. Lamar had a flashlight. If we say go, follow one of us. Do not go on your own. You know who did not listen to that? This nigga right here.
What, Sean?
Keep in mind, okay. I am from South Louisiana. I have been around woods for a long time. I know when you run in the woods, you hide me that shit because you don't know what's underneath you.
Yeah. Sean understood the assignment. He just didn't understand it. Sean understood. He just didn't do what he was told.
Sean was the first one out of the woods.
So I'm running. Like I got, flashlight. I know exactly where I'm going. I know this place like the back of my hand. Like I can navigate it in the dark because we built it.
I'm about 5 steps ahead, just booking.
Right. And then he left his girlfriend behind, and all you hear is do. Ooh. She hit the ground. You can see the dust in the dark. You think Sean stopped to help her up?
Hell, I was the first one out of the woods. First one out of the woods.
Bro. So anyway, we was out there setting up for the next, because of course when you get stuff set up nice in the woods, the animals come in and fuck you up. So we had to set raccoon traps to where we could catch them and like safely.
We're recording.
So where was I? Oh, so the thing about Lamar is when you want him to do something, like he gonna 100% commit. So if you don't want Lamar giving the 100%, don't ask him.
Don't ask him, dude.
Right?
Okay.
Don't ask him, dude.
So
I'm gonna call him Deadpool from now on.
So we saw this certain sorority on campus doing their ritual, like their dance ritual, whatever. It was a Spice Girls' most famous song.
Lionel, it was like May 3rd, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The son was wannabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want to know what they were doing?
Please.
The fucking robot. And instead of if you want to be my lover, it was if you want to be my sister. I can't make this.
Were they drunk?
No.
Probably.
They were all wearing the same. They were all wearing pink shirts and black leggings.
That
And they were
makes
doing it.
worse.
I swear. Call Lamar right now. And so we was telling the story at the table and didn't nobody believe us, bro.
I believe you.
Why would we make something like this up? They're like to mask over the fact that y'all was raccoon hunting in the woods. Like that's not important right now.
That's not the point.
That's not important. So now that we're done talking about Lamar, J's, we talk about this all the time. I know everybody gonna be in agreement, but let's just put this out in the open. Atlanta A&T got washed in the Big Southern Classic Drumline Final.
They did.
Morris Brown fucking washed them.
And it took me a while after that movie, after seeing it for the first time or the first couple times, to admit it out loud that y'all, yeah.
You want to know why, J's? Because you don't want to admit that sometimes you fuck with the antagonist.
Oh, but you know what? And it was during that time where I had to realize that about myself, that I had to say that out loud.
I fucks with the antagonist sometimes because sometimes folks do stupid shit, and you're like, you know what? If I was in that position, like,
I mean, look, I like Professor X, but I fuck with Magneto. Magneto got points all the time.
Valid point. Like real talk. I fucks with Mojo Jojo.
You said, look,
because
Mojo Jojo could be in jail.
He was in jail, and they broke into jail to whoop his ass. Bro, like, what y'all? And it's like, bro, every time I turn around, these three little bitches whooping my ass, and I don't even be doing shit for real.
Also, and here's also the other one. The dad's over here making fucking super soldiers.
I mean,
I'm over here doing
his dad is making meth. Meth. Powerpuff Girls are crack babies.
Wait, I seen somebody do a skit where that professor, that dad was talking to somebody else about what he was making, and the person on the other end was like, "Do I need to call the police?" Why are you making little girls? Are you okay? So when you start to put this stuff together, you realize Squidward got a reason to have a gun.
A valid Squidward is like a valid reason to be upset.
Gotta be the most annoying. He in the middle of SpongeBob and Patrick.
There would be times when they just running across my fucking yard. I sit down like, if y'all don't get y'all bitch asses up,
bro, Squid would be at work, bro. Just make the burger, bro. Just make the sandwich and give it to me, bro. Just make the sandwich, bro.
Well,
come on.
But like on some real shit about SpongeBob, though.
Make $9 an hour.
On some real shit about SpongeBob.
Make $9 an hour. You hear me?
Who gets yelled at every time SpongeBob's fucking around with the order? That ain't SpongeBob. That's Squidward.
It's Squidward.
Squidward's over here like, you getting me yelled at regularly.
These niggas, they ain't even fucking with you. They fucking with me. Bro, like I said, sometimes you gotta fuck with the antagonist sometimes. Like that's all I'm saying.
I regularly I mean, considering that a lot of my favorite like comic book characters are all villains, like I mean, I've always
you're a fucking nerd, Sean.
I am a nerd.
I'm sorry, I had to circle back to SpongeBob
because in the comments. I'm in there. I'm not as deep, but I'm in there.
Yeah, well, J's, you're a fucking nerd too.
I got the first issue of Ironheart when it came out.
So check this out. You a nerd and you got 3 eyes, so you can read more. You nerd.
He also has glasses for his eyes.
Yeah.
So instead of 4 eyes,
made. So yeah, you got 6 set of eyes.
That's so what you do.
Yeah, you're a nerd square. You are That's what we do.
All right, everybody. I know I'm not a math teacher, but let's have a conversation. Okay.
Oh shit.
How many lenses are on glasses?
There are a set of lenses.
Right, and how many? Okay. How many sets are on Jesus' face?
No, because I'm gonna break it down. In a traditional set of glasses, there's one set comprising 2 lenses.
Fantastic. We can run with it as well. How many sets are on Jesus' face?
That's a great fucking question. A set and a half.
So it ain't squared.
It's cubed.
Cubed?
It's cubed.
No, there's no. You would have to do like a half an exponent maybe, or 1.5 maybe. Times
like to the 1/2 power. Like you can do that.
It 1/2 power. It has the number that you're half power. Like
one half would have to be there. It would have to be 1/2.
Okay.
Also, if you even if it was like, oh well, there's only one set. Okay, well if you square 1, you know what you get?
1. But I noticed I did say on a traditional set of glasses, his glasses are not traditional.
Right. And then also, Sean, you ain't got to grade no goddamn papers on this podcast, so stop doing that shit.
I'm not a math teacher. I started like, all right, y'all. She said square, and I'm like, all right, come on now, hold on.
So anyway, as we continue on, you got served, for example. Okay. Like we can skip over the fact that there was drug dealers, right? We can skip over the fact that he got robbed for the drugs, and instead of trying to like just sell more drugs to get out of debt, he decided to dance for it, right? We can get over the fact that Steve Harvey was a snitch in the movie, right? We can get over that. But
because I feel Steve Harvey, because my motto is I'm finna tell on you.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. It's just he's a snitch. I mean,
what I can't get over, right, is the whole like the big bounce, right? So it's $50,000 and a chance to be in Lil Kim's music video, right? We understand that that's what they're battling for.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much money, Hillary, is he in debt for?
He was in debt for like
15,000, 10 or 15,000.
Yeah.
Right. So when y'all made it to the finals, right? It was 7 of y'all.
Yeah.
7 of y'all, $50,000. That's like 7,000, and then y'all divvy up like
1,000.
Divvy up the rest, right? Yeah. But then y'all start recruiting niggas out the crowd, wanting to be cut in, right? So it's like 18 of y'all now, and then like he needs 15,000 off the bat. And like everybody agreed that we doing this to help you. So really, 18 niggas gonna spend 35,000, bro. Wait.
No, so they gonna get him 15,000. Don't forget they had to bury Lil Saint.
Oh yeah, Lil Saint have no insurance, bro. Lil Saint have no insurance.
Right.
So
y'all want them niggas to split $25,000 between 30
niggas. Like, come on, y'all.
If we're talking about antagonists, I don't think Big Worm was wrong for shooting that smoker over $100.
Hell no!
No! What he say? It's the principle. It's principality.
And you know what? Let's take it a step further.
With $100, you tried to flip that. You thought I was crazy.
Come on, man.
Let's take it a step further. Let's keep it a bean. We're gonna keep it a bean. I don't blame Debo for breaking out of jail. You gonna hit me? The brick? That's in front of the whole hood.
I don't blame Debo for breaking out. But I blame Craig. I blame Craig for putting that gun down. I'm not doing that, man.
Debo finna go on a t-shirt right now.
A 3D shirt.
And get knocked out like your dad used to. Man didn't blink when I put the gun in his face.
My dad was getting knocked out. Why would
What you gonna do with that besides make me mad? Bro, I'm gonna shoot you. That's what I'm gonna do. What you doing? This is a Glock.
I'm not doing that, man.
Bro, we not playing these games, bro.
I'm not fighting.
You're gonna terrorize everybody in this fucking area. I'm holding a gun to you. You want me to put it down? What?
And fight you? And run the one?
How about this? You get out of town. You get out of town and then we'll talk about putting the gun
You
down.
want me to put the gun down and shoot the fade?
No, fuck that. You tell me what color. What color do you want your coffin liner to be? White or blue?
Because again,
And look, here's also my other thing about that.
What you got?
If I was in that crowd, I would have got a couple kicks in on Debo.
Why we ain't jumped? That was my next question. Why didn't Debo get jumped?
We could have jumped you.
I don't know what's going on. Why everybody like it's like
Debo would have got jumped 5 minutes in the movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
I say this, and I say it again. Y'all remember who Debo homeboys were? Niggas was big as hell.
They get jumped too.
Everybody. Everybody. What? Come on.
I know.
And if you think
I'm squaring
bro, you getting jumped,
in
bro.
the yard with my fist
in front of my mama and a girl I'm trying to get with.
Y'all better grab that chair from over there.
I'm gonna let you whoop my ass in front of my mama.
Bro, you is not about to hold me. Period.
No.
You is not about to hold me, bro.
No. I'm shooting Debo to send a message.
I'm Debo now. I ride the bike.
All right. Okay.
Bro,
no,
like,
I'm not doing
okay. So exactly. Debo would have got, first of all, and Smokey a pussy. Cause
no. Look, if I'm Craig, Smokey getting the hell away from my house.
Smokey gonna catch the fade after everything said and done too.
Smokey would have got his ass kicked.
No, he'll sit on that porch trying to make folks feel sorry for it. If I get dealt with, I get dealt with. You know what?
You right. Yes, you smart today. Get off my porch.
Get off my porch.
Get off my porch. I'm finna go watch Man Best Friend with my daddy.
And eat some damn grapes.
And drink some ice water.
I got another question. Because I look at the stuff that Debo was stealing. Right. Debo's stealing like stuff that could like easily get you in jail. Right. And I say that for a reason. Debo rode that bike around the whole movie. Why he ain't stole a car?
This it go back to my original point.
What?
The name of my point is I'm finna tell on you. Immediately went to the police and said this big motherfucker stole my bike.
Stole my shit.
I got my chain that my grandma gave me.
Yeah, exactly. You come back around.
Listen, Red should have shot him before Craig even got to him. But you not finna hold me, bro. In front of my dad, bro? You gonna uppercut me in front of my dad?
Now look.
Bro, no.
And my dad, bro. I'll give my face whole movie.
If I pull up with my son and you hit my son like that, nah, man, you get every piece of this clip.
You want to fight
too? I ain't about to try to fight you.
You going on? Listen, bro. So we all in agreement that Fade should have been given the whole movie.
Yeah. The movie shouldn't have been a drama. It should have been a fucking WWE. There ain't no fucking. It should have been Friday Night SmackDown for real.
What chain? Yeah, what chain? Hey, hold on. You gonna get involved or I'm gonna knock your punk ass out. Hey, bro, you know what? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Hold on. But you know what?
I'll be right back.
I say this. For the whole neighborhood to be scared of Debo, somebody has tried this jumping Debo thing before and it didn't work. Because
I ain't gonna say the whole neighborhood. The whole neighborhood was scared of Debo because Stanley told him to get the fuck off his grass. And he got the fuck off Stanley's grass.
Get the fuck off my freaking grass. And Stanley a bitch too. That dirt dead ass grass.
That was also because he didn't want to keep fucking with Stanley to go to jail. I think the whole neighborhood, somebody tried to jump Debo before and it didn't work. Because otherwise, these niggas would have got together and said, man, fuck Debo. I'm not doing this no more.
I also think some of the people in that movie were just kind of minding their business. Look, Debo ain't bothering me.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Debo ain't bothering me.
Now that we here.
I still got all my stuff.
There we go.
Now that we here, what was the worst Friday out of 3?
The what now?
What was the worst Friday movie out of the 3? I'm gonna say Friday After Next.
Yeah, I was about to say Friday After Next.
Yeah, the one with Ricky Smiley in it. That was the worst.
Because Like next Friday when because you go, how you even get with a girl anyway? I was on my way back to the hood to buy them 20s. I
All
mean
right,
they
them kids,
tens.
but I keep them clean.
Clean.
I
She got a
actually wake
big
up next Friday and swear to swing.
The
she got a
only
sister named Baby D. I got a restraining order.
the only good thing about that one with Ricky Smiley in it was Cat Williams and Day Day security song. That was it. That was,
I still do that thing.
that
People
was
like,
it.
what
Yeah, I
you doing this
can't
weekend?
mess
I be
with the
like, let me
police.
check my Palm Pilot. I ain't gonna be doing shit. I gotta be shit.
You
I
gotta
still say that.
Sean, listen, Sean, do that tomorrow in your class. And if anybody go, you got there for Friday after next, 5 points on the next test.
Fair enough. I was about to say
Yeah, somebody
but
be
the thing
like,
is,
I
they're
would
not
be
gonna be
shocked.
shocked by it though, because the thing is that I do this regularly.
no,
I'll
you
sit
gotta, you
No,
gotta
in
check
front
your
of the
somebody
class, I'll
go,
do this shit, and I'll have
You have
some
to
to be
check
like,
your
"What
Palm
watch are
Pilot.
you looking at?" And I'm like, "The one that's right here."
you gotta say,
Ooh.
let me check my Palm Pilot. You gotta make a high pitched noise.
Look like I ain't gonna be doing shit. Like,
Hey, look
yeah,
like y'all, it's time for a pop quiz. You know how
yeah,
to
look
clear
like
this. Hold on, let me check my Palm Pilot.
look like it's time for y'all to shut the hell up in here. Like you gotta
I
tell
need
them.
I need to zoom with Sean class and tell him to stay in school. Like I feel like they need to hear that from me. I don't know why. I feel like Sean doing a good job, but I just feel like they need to hear it from me to
I'm gonna
stay.
say I don't have a lot of kids that want to not be in school. I
Right.
mean, the thing.
No, like we I remember we had an alumni day and everybody else was preaching to them kids like, oh, y'all have to go to school. Y'all gotta go to school and go to college. Or else y'all ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah,
Me and Lionel was in there be like, look, my nigga, y'all ain't gotta go to college to be
yeah,
successful. Go be a porn star.
But
Go
if
go
you
okay,
get a
all right,
friend.
be
okay, hold on,
successful,
Hillary. Because the thing
you
is,
gotta work hard.
look,
You
there,
gotta
You
work
look,
gotta work hard.
hard.
You gotta set a goal and meet it, my nigga. You ain't gotta go to college to be successful. Them
Yeah,
kids
but you
like,
gotta
yeah,
work
I the
hard.
first
yeah.
motherfuckers that told
Dude
us
said,
that. Like,
I want to be a porn star. Everybody was quiet. And Hitler was like, yeah, yeah, you
Okay,
porn
all right.
star.
Listen,
shit.
Hillary. One thing that you cannot do, you cannot talk to my class because if you say that to them, I,
What? But see, that's how I'm conditioned. There's more than one way to be successful, and
no,
college
there
is
is,
not
no,
necessarily
there is, and I
the
don't.
success story for everybody.
So one thing, so two things that I'm going to shout out my school on that I absolutely love. One that I do and one that the school does. The one that I do is that I have like, you know how like sometimes like your senior teachers will be like, give me your like things that you do throughout the year and I'll put it up so we can see how everybody does and shit. So I'm doing that with my class, except I'm calling it the post-graduation board. Because I'm like, if you get a job, let's get that shit up there. You get, you going into the military, give me your recruitment letter. We'll put that shit up there. And then the
Right.
second thing that my school's doing, so we all know athletics has always had their signing days, right? In high school. And it's a big event and everything like that. So what Florida is trying to do now, what a lot of people are trying to do now, is they're trying to do academic signing days, right?
Mhm.
So what they're doing is that like now, like people are like signing for like the colleges that they go to or whatever they're doing. My school, we do commitment day. And so if these kids are like going out and they got like an internship that turns into like a full-time job, like whatever it is that they're doing, we're getting them to sign on that line because we're a school that sits there and we push. It doesn't have to be college, but we got to get you somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to go somewhere. And that's the big thing. So shout out to Andrew Jackson. That's not shout out the man Andrew Jackson. I don't want to talk about that. Shout out the school.
Yeah, boo that man.
Jackson. Yeah, boo that man.
Hey, and since we booing people, let's go ahead and boo Henry Ford too, because he the one came up with this whole 40-hour work week shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
That's garbage.
I like boo that man. Boo that man.
Yeah, come on.
Boo that man. Boo.
Boo.
Hey,
Boo.
my homie, I got a homie that like we've been cool like since high school somewhere, and we when we went to Alabama State, he came like a couple years after me, and it's just been strange shit the whole time since we've been in Montgomery. Like when we were in Montgomery, just to give you because this is gonna be mentioned for a reason. I call him Cuz. Cuz is about 6'1", 6 foot, maybe 6'1", somewhere around like maybe close to 400 pounds or something, like a big dude, big homie, love the hell out of. Cuz had his car stolen one summer, right? Funny thing, somebody that big had a 1994 Honda Accord with the tag that said Beyonce. So before I get to the point, cuz said, man, every time I'm out, and if people don't see me, they see the tag Beyonce and they pull up trying to see what woman is in here trying to holler. So Beyonce was my shit. I used to love the Beyonce, man. But somebody stole the Beyonce. And it had been gone for like probably close to a month. But some he found it somewhere and was nothing was wrong with it. Only thing was wrong with it was out of gas. So he went back, he put gas in it. He had reported it stolen, but he found it, he put gas in it, he went back home. So I got to Montgomery later that weekend, and me and Cuz went out pretty late. This is when Walmart was still 24 hours. We went on Atlanta Highway where it was close to 12 o'clock. Soon as we turned the corner, blue lights everywhere. Police cars behind us is you can hear the sirens and you can hear the dude over the little horn thing telling us to pull over. We pull over. I'm scared as fuck. So I put my arms out the window, cuz stick one hand through the sunroof and the other. So they come up to the car, flashlight, guns out, everything, and they put the handcuffs on me. But remember, cuz is 6 foot 400 some pounds. So his arms, you're not, and when they're trying to put handcuffs on, they're not gonna put you in the front. So they tried to put the handcuffs on him in the back. It's four cops. It's three white cops and one black cop. The black cop is with cuz. And he he looked up, he said, hey Sarge, I can't get the handcuffs on. He said, oh yeah? The black dude looked back at him. He said, man, you want me to get the shackles? Cuz said, for real, man?
Because hold on, I feel
Because, sir,
hold on.
sir.
Of all the cops here, you were the one who the shackles, man.
Come on, man.
Then the other his sergeant, I guess, looked back at him and said, nah, he don't look like he gonna run nowhere, man. Just sit him down. I'm like, God damn.
What about me? What about me?
Disrespectful. So they get back there, they call it in, and they come back and say, hey guys, we sorry. This car was reported stolen. We didn't know you recovered it. We didn't know you were the person who owned the car. So, we sorry about that. Let you guys go, whatever. Cuz stood up. He looked at the black. He looked at the black officer. He said, man, shackles.
My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ.
He said, man, I ain't mean that by it, man. He was like, all right, man.
Shackles. You could have said like something.
Could have said anything else.
The only other story that's appropriate for this, we was walking somewhere. And again, cuz didn't want to be walking with us like that. We left campus, we was walking down the street to go to Hungry Howard's. I remember Hungry Howard's. And on that street, on that street was a house that we always thought was abandoned because we've walked this sidewalk before, and like it's stuff out on the yard. The door always looked to be open. We thought the house was abandoned. So me, my brother, and my brother's girlfriend at the time, we was walking ahead. Cuz was behind us, and I look back, and it's some strange dude that I don't remember seeing before talking to Cuz. He got his hand on his shoulder and stuff. I'm like, man, let me see what Cuz hollering at. I went back there, and the dude he was talking to just started to walk away. I'm like, man, Cuz, you straight? Cuz said, Cuz said, man, that dude came out of that house. And he said, hey, Big Daddy. He said, hey, Big Daddy. I know somewhere we can get high, drunk, and for some hoes. Cuz said, shit, where is that? When Cuz told me that, I said, man, Cuz, you was about to get kidnapped.
You about to get raped. Hey, bro.
Break your murder, goddamn.
Damn, bro. You're going to be on ID.
Oh no!
I
You're
said,
going to be
Cuz, you
on
can't be
48
that.
hours, my guy.
I said, you can't be that green out here, man. I said, he walked out of that house. Cause man, he said the door was open. I thought he lived there. It's like, come on, Cuz, man, look.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
You was about to be on a poster, baby. Come on, man. I just every time Cuz tell me, he said, cause dude looked at him, say, hey, big dad.
Look, Jeff when that first day I already knew what type of time he was on.
No
Like,
shit.
There we go. There we
I
go.
mean,
Hey, big dad.
oh my god.
And you about to give me weed, liquor, and
women?
Nah, man.
Nah,
Come
bro.
on, Cuz, you can't be that green, baby.
Nah,
Keep
Nah,
walking.
bro.
nah, bro.
Keep
He was
walking,
mad as
bro.
hell. He was mad as hell at you too, bro. You messing up my you killing my vibe, bro.
Cause and that's the thing. When a nigga walked off, he didn't walk back to the house. He just walked in the opposite direction.
Look, came out of the
Yo,
house.
where we go?
Hey, your house is over there.
I would have physically turned his face like, look where he walking.
Look at it. Grab my cheek. When they in the movies, when they want you to watch somebody get murdered, you be like,
I just said, Cuz, I'm gonna walk with you back here, man. We gonna walk this out, man.
Lionel, you can't be growling in the camera. We can't be doing that.
hey, yo, my bad. That went too far, bro. I went too far with that, bro. But I just trying to paint a vivid picture there, man. That's all I'm trying to do.
That's my guy, though, man. That's my guy.
Just trying to paint
Cuz is the only person, the only guy I've seen invite a Native American woman over for quote unquote good time. And it was like, Cuz, who the hell is that?
Where you find?
Cuz I don't worry about it, player. It's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna just leave, man. You text me when you want me to come back.
Oh my god.
Because look,
Like,
Montgomery is black as hell and white as hell. That's it. There's no in between. So if I'm sitting there and a woman taller than me come in and you can see very visibly native. Like, cuz, what the hell going on, man? You ain't tell me.
Hey, bro.
everybody sound like, what the fuck?
Your eyes went wide open to like close, like.
Cause see, look, he didn't even tell me he had company coming over anyway. And even if he did, you're assuming, and which you shouldn't be doing anyway, but you're assuming, okay, well, it's probably gonna be, it's gonna be a lady, it's gonna be, black or white or whatever. And she walk in, I'm like, cuz, what the? All right, man, I'm gonna just get out of here.
Hey, yo, I'm out, bro. That's like,
just get out of here.
Time to go.
Because there's something going on here that I don't need to be here for.
That's too vivid because that's crazy.
Hey, Hilda, I got one. I got a story too. It ain't as funny as J.E.'s.
I didn't know native people really dated outside of
Me
native
either.
people. So that's a whole thing that shocked me. 'Cause, I mean, I've seen multiple attractive. I've even talked to like really interesting native women. I just didn't know that they dated or even had sex with anybody outside of other native people. So the shit was shocking the whole time, and he still won't tell me anything about what happened.
Don't worry about it. You worry about the wrong thing, play. Hey, Sean. I think it's time to tell 45 seconds.
Is it even that long? I mean,
okay.
Lord. I mean, truthfully.
So check this out. So my second year of college, Sean and I lived on the same hall, right? Like my room was like 141 and Sean was like 147. Like I had my own room, but I shared a bathroom with the guy next to me, right?
Okay.
So this is a dorm. I'm sorry, residence hall. And
Side note, Lionel, I thought you were telling the other 45-second story, not this one.
Text me what 45-second story you was talking about.
Is this nasty? Is this story about to be nasty?
No.
No, it ain't about to be nasty.
No. So we had like I said, we had rituals pretty much. On Friday nights we went to movies, and then we played trivia. We went to play trivia, eat hamburgers and cheese fries. And then at midnight, when we was all through, we go to sleep. Like we go back to our rooms and like, good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Marianne.
Good night, John boy.
I might tell that one too.
I'm thinking about that Family Guy episode.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
No, hold on, wait, hold on. Hold on, wait. I'm pause the podcast real quick.
I don't have a sticker. I don't have time for someone to suplex me.
Anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
So Sean's girlfriend at the time lived across campus. So Sean wasn't there. It's midnight on a Friday night on the college campus. You gonna hear fucking. So what you do is you mind your own business.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You turn your TV up, you turn your music up, and you mind your own business.
Or if you know the person, you play Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On" the speaker right outside of the vent so that they can hear it as a
Yeah.
You do that.
You help your boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my roommate, my suite mate, he was a nice guy. Like I didn't fuck with him, he didn't fuck with me. We just shared a bathroom. Right? Cool. So it's late. I'm tired because we went out there and we kicked some ass. Like we won like 120 to like, I think the next score was like 60. Anyway, so I'm laying down watching Good Times on TV1. All right. So you can hear them in their room like kissing and stuff. That's how thin the walls were. So turn the TV, right? So Good Times went on commercial. And you know one thing about TV1, the commercials be quick.
Yeah.
Right? So this went on the commercial, and then all you hear is the banging. Like consistent banging. So I'm like, so the commercial break ain't even over yet. Like one commercial, two commercials. Then the consistency, it went away. Then it was just like, and then the next thing you hear is silence. And then you hear, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, I had to put the pillow over my face, bro. Right?
I feel like Lionel, I'm gonna stop you because you fucked up his good time. How can you stroke to somebody saying just looking out of the window? You can't
That's cargo. Thinking how it 2, 3.
Butter, you did it. You did it.
So I'm at this point, I'm laughing, and I know he hear me, and I'm in a group chat like y'all not gonna believe this shit. Right? So the girl left. Like I couldn't tell who the girl was. Right? Hold on, I got an email at 9:30 at night that's not getting answered. Okay, so the next day he couldn't look me in the eye. Like he saw me and he put his head down. I was like, bro, what? Like it happens, bro.
Not to me, but it happens.
Like, I ain't never had that happen, but so
right.
3 years later, we found the girl.
Yeah.
Like
so what ended up happening was this is somebody who I became like friends with, just like
so
I don't know why.
Man, I was with Mel. Like I was chilling one night. It was like a random like Tuesday night. And Sean calls me and I go, hello, and all you hear is and it was like 30 seconds. And I'm like, just like this. And then he finally stops. He was like, Lionel, we found her. And then I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, are you fucking kidding me? I hung up the phone. Bro, she was telling the story to Sean, and she didn't know that I was.
She was telling me the same story, and she was like, "Yeah, it happened around like this area." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, where did this happen at?" And she pointed out where in the hall, and I'm like, "Yo, 2 seconds."
Bro, got
wild,
stories.
man.
We had a friend. We don't talk to him no more. His girlfriend cheated on him, and how he got back with them is they had unprotected sex, and he pretended that he wasn't, careful. And the girl she was walking around for like 4 weeks thinking she was pregnant.
Yeah, we don't.
And the dude was like, I don't know what she tripping about and was like, yo, you're a fucking dick for that.
Yeah.
Since we're coming to an ending on this one, I saved my cheating story for next time because
Black man don't cheat, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
No, not me. I got cheated on.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought you were just telling
us. What you talking about, bro?
I didn't know what was
about to do.
Technically,
dude, think about your family.
Technically, in my day, I never cheated because I never really had a relationship. So.
Oh no!
Boo! Boo this man! Boo this man! Boo this man! Boo!
But the way I got cheated on, and I just put it like that. The way I got cheated on, I had to go into details about it because, yeah, I put it that way. So,
I had an ex who was engaged and didn't tell me. And then I confronted her lazy ass about it, and she was like, "I don't understand what the big deal is, bitch. What?"
For real.
And she stalked me for 2 years. Then she sent her real fat boyfriend to try to fight me.
I remember that.
And then one of my friends, a couple years later walked in on them doing some weird ass shit. I was 2 seconds away from being the one to walk in on it, but I said her instead because again housing, and I said her again. You open the door, she's like, "I'm closing the door." We ain't opening the door again.
I had that, and I remember being scared of this woman's dangerous ass fiance for like the whole summer. So, but I'm telling you, next time I got that cheating story.
Hold on, are we finally achieving our podcast level getting toxic next week? Because that's what this sounds like this is getting to.
No, because I had this period to where the way I look now, I've looked this way without the gray in the beard for like a long time. I started to get facial hair at 13. Like all of this started to come in at 13. And my voice started to get deeper right after that. So
wise ass nigga.
So no, it's just that on my dad's side, we're like that. Like I seen a picture of my dad in the 8th grade, and I didn't know who he was. And my mama said, "Well, this is when I first seen him." And she said, "I remember seeing this dude and said, is he like the teacher aide or something?"
Right, but my dudes in the 70s look like they was grown men in the 6th grade.
Them niggas look old.
What the fuck?
They look old as hell. But see, with me, my dad is pretty well known in his area, but since I didn't do a lot of the things that he did in high school, people wasn't sure who I was. So when older women started to see me and stuff, they thought I was just like one of the newest, young adults. And this happened to me 3 times. So, right. Yeah. Yeah. But the only reason why I'm not faulting them is because they didn't know my real age. So.
Oh my God.
It's like the photos of Will Chamberlain like playing ball. He look like he's 46. Like the nigga like 27.
Yo.
Bruh, on my look. Dad, my dad is,
have you seen the young picture?
What were you saying?
I was just going to say he was talking about Will Chamberlain. Have you seen them young pictures of Clyde Drexler?
Oh,
that looked like he had a
already ball.
He looked like he had that at 15. Like, yo, Clyde has always looked old, man.
Look, Daddy looked like he was paying bills in the 9th grade. Like he had a car, a driver's license, insurance in the 9th grade.
He also had a burgundy suit and some bell bottoms that was too long. That's how he met my mom.
My pops.
My mama hemmed his pants up, and then here we go. 20 years later, here come me.
Look, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I can't breathe right now. We gotta be done.
Hey, yo, so at this point,
when I seen that picture of my pops, I was like, this gotta be one of his pictures, right? It's like, this is 8th grade.
8th grade?
Where? It was like 8th grade. Where?
8th grade. 18th grade. What?
He had them sideburns where the ones that come down right here, like the chops.
And they get big? Yes!
Yeah.
The David Ruffins.
Oh my God.
Daddy called it pork chops. He said the pork chops. That's what they call.
That's it. That's my pop.
Well,
but see, this is the thing. My mom didn't know him because she came over from another school. So she was like, "Is that the teacher aide?" He's like, why is he looking at me like that?
Then the guy walked to her like, "Hey, what's up?
Hi, can I have some apple juice with you?" Like, bro, hello, brother. You don't match your persona. your persona don't match your voice. Like,
I don't like
Todd's
that.
looking like he about to clock in at 3.
Bro, what's this? You a car salesman, bro? Like, what you doing? Well, folks, it looks like
I ended up with it. I ended up getting that fish head at 13. My brother got it. All of that. Like I don't know. That's just what happened for us, man. That's just it. It really.
So yeah, it looks like we got a part 5, bro. This panel is never gonna end, and I personally don't care. So
I got that cheating story next week. I got you.
You got the cheating story next week, and you know what? And J.E.'s gonna play us a snippet of a single next week too. Like, we're gonna put him on the spot. That's what he's gonna do for us next week.
Especially with all the people who are pre-saving for the single. I
got to cop that. Well, I already heard it, but I got to cop it still.
Send me the audio file and we can put it at the end of the episode.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
The episode, yeah.
It might be a while though because the release date is October 21st.
We'll use it on the 21st.
Hey, tripping over that.
October 21st.
So, y'all know what we talking about next week, right? Whatever the fuck we want, because this is the But Peep This podcast. I'm Lional, that's Sean, that's Hilary, that's J.E. We'll talk to y'all next week.